Frank Trigg, MMA Oddsbreaker. That's Pete Spratt. Get ready to fight Tim Means. I guess he fighting championships 23. Pete, you're 40 something. We'll keep that a secret. And Means is 29, so he's
Right.
just over half your age.
Right.
How satisfying is it for you to whoop on a boy that should be still be in diapers?
Hey, man, it's great. I get an opportunity to go out there and perform against a guy that was recently released from the UFC, a lot younger than me. So we're gonna see if I have what it takes to be able to be competitive with the new age of MMA.
Have you watched a bunch of tape on Tim?
I actually saw his last two fights against Jorge Masvidal and Danny Castillo. Actually, I watched those on the undercard, and he does what I like to do. He likes to strike. He was trying to avoid the takedown against Castillo, and he's a striker. And it should be an interesting matchup because I don't think there's going to be a situation where he's trying to take me down. So it should be a very interesting matchup.
Stylistically speaking, this folds very well for you because he wants to keep a stand-up war. You, if you need to, I've seen you do it. You pull submissions out of places that shouldn't be. If things get heated, you can get it to the ground. You've got better than average wrestling takedowns that most people don't realize because you spend so much time standing up.
Yeah.
To make sure you get the victory on this one, if you do, are you going to jump forward right away and get him down to the ground and make sure that you make sure you get the win at the end of this?
If that's what I have to do. But I'm feeling great for this fight, man. I changed my diet. My cut's been easier. I'm 178 right now.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. So
what kind of diet did you switch? Is it a particular diet, or you just switch certain things in it?
No, it's nothing in particular, man. I just started eating cleaner and more healthier, and preparing my own meals, eating healthy, training hard. I hadn't lost any strength, and I've lost very little size during my cut. I started this camp at 197 5 weeks ago, and I'm 178 now.
And healthy, not hungry, drink as much water as you need?
Yeah, and still eating 6 times a day right now.
Wow, good for you.
So, it's been a great camp, and I'm healthy for the first time in a long time. My hands are good. When I fought Hornbuckle, I had just refractured my hand the Monday before the fight. So
5 days before the fight, you fractured your hand. You went and you fought Hornbuckle.
Yes.
And you lose a 3-round decision.
Yes.
With basically a hand and a quarter.
Yes.
So when you say I can beat you up with one hand tied behind my back, you pretty much can.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it was a good fight. Dan Hornbuckle did what he needed to do to win with his length, and he kept me on the end of his jab and everything. But at the same time, I was one-handed, and I didn't get submitted, I didn't get stopped, and I was able to fight to a decision with one hand.
How much longer are you going to fight for?
I have no idea, Frank. No idea. No, I mean, as long as I feel as good as I do now, it ain't no telling. I might. Randy put it out there pretty far. He put it out there at 47, 48 when he finished.
Yep.
So realistically, if I stay healthy, I could probably fight that long. But we'll see what happens.
Do you have any old school nagging injuries? Something that you hurt 10 years ago, 15 years ago, is starting to bother you now a little bit more?
Nothing from fighting. My knees bother me a little bit from all the years that I played football. I played football in college, so I had 2 or 3 knee surgeries that resulted from playing football in college. But other than that, man, the only thing that, has been a hamper the last couple of years has been me breaking my hand over and over. But that's good now. The hand's not hurting. I had to custom make me some pads to protect my hands during training. I changed the gloves that I was wearing because I had been wearing high booster for a couple of years, and I was always refracturing my hand in training. So I moved over to a Venom glove, and I custom made me some knuckle guards that I cut the padding out of an old MMA glove, and then I custom fitted and custom molded it for my hand. So I've been taking all the precautions, man, to make sure I stay healthy.
And that's one of the biggest things now at our age is when we go into the fight, we got to make sure that we're healthy. If we're healthy, we can win. But if we got any kind of a banged up injury, it kind of throws a whole wrench in the game plan.
Yeah, for sure. And with me being my age, sometimes I got to say, okay, I can't train today. which if I was younger, you know, I'd be forced to have to continue to train. But I've been in the game so long, man, that, you know I can take a day off and it's not going to hurt.
What kind of schedule do you keep? Do you do like a 3-day on, you know, or 2-day on, half day off kind of schedule, or you just play it by ear?
I'm usually on about 6 days 5 days and 1 day off. So technically 5 days and 2 days off.
Okay. You don't take a half day in any one of those 5 days?
I do. Wednesday is my half day. So I'll spar, but I'll take cardio off and I'll take weight training off. But I will spar that night.
Okay, so you take the morning off on Wednesday and then come in and spar that night and then get back after it.
Exactly.
That makes sense. All right, Pete. Well, thanks for coming on here. Just want to get in touch with you again. Make sure you're doing okay.
Sure thing, man. I appreciate it. I've been enjoying watching you on Bellator too, on the Fight Master.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more fun if they leave my mic on during the fights because I say a lot of. I think they shut off everybody's mic, all the assistants' mics, because I start yelling some random, like just off the wall stuff that when I would go back and hear it later, I was like, I really said that? Yeah, can you edit that out? Because that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, it's just stupid. So, yeah, it's comical. It was a good time on there. It was a good time on there for sure.
Good stuff.
All right, Pete, have fun this weekend. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, brother. Take care.